Are you sick to death of hitting it into the fairway and then hitting a shot with your wedges just like this? Underneath it, short of your target, and losing shots as a result. Guys, welcome to Get Good at Golf. I am Chris, and if you are wanting to do just that and get good at golf, then please do consider hitting that subscriber button below. But today, guys, we're talking about what I see from people who've hit a fairway, hit it fantastic, they're in position A, and then they start to catch their irons or wedges heavy. They're striking the ball behind, they're not controlling the low point, and it's a very simple thing that you need to check. And guys, if you want myself or James to help you out with your swing and you want to send that in, whether it's putting, chipping, driving, irons, whatever you want to work on this year, then if you want us to go through that video, please do send your videos over to that email below. We are calling it Subscriber Sunday. We are getting new subscribers on there to try and give you some drills, some ideas of how you can start to work on your game to improve this year, to get better at golf every single Sunday. But the thing I start to see from this area of the game, whether it be your mid irons, maybe your long irons, you're trying to help that golf ball up into the air. So from this position here, from face on, often I start to see people angled a little bit back. You've just hit your driver or you've hit a fairway wood, so instantly you go into that position. We've got that upper body angle back, as you can see by my zipper here. We've also then got 60% of our weight, if not 70% of our weight, on that right hand side, and this is where I often see it stay. So people are thinking, right, I've got to get it up because I want it to launch high, I want it to get onto the green. So yeah, I'm in that position. I've just hit a driver, so I go straight back into driver mode, and then from here I never get that weight transferred. I often stay there, I do a nice driver swing, and my low point is then before that golf ball, probably 2 to 6 inches before we catch that heavy. We maybe get lucky in these conditions. It's quite frosty this morning here in the UK. I'm going to get a little bit of a drop kick and still make contact, but then I'm going to have too much loft on that club. I'm going to be in this position here, my low point's there, and as I get back, if anything, I've actually gained loft into that. And you can still see my weight of my sternum is all behind that golf ball. You may then hit it and go through, but often what I see is people are back here in this kind of finish and can't really work out why that has come up short. So what we want to make sure when we are pitching, when we are hitting your irons, that I've got my stance shoulder width apart, if anything a little bit narrower, but the main thing I want you to do is make sure that we have 60% of your weight on the left hand side. That is even with your longer irons. I want you to start with that weight on the left. We can then load up into the right side and then push back off onto your left hand side in the finish. If we start here on the right hand side, I often see people load further onto the right hand side and then they can never get back unless they lunge at that golf ball. If we can get you into that setup, get that weight on that left hand side, start to think that my sternum wants to be anything a little bit ahead of that golf ball, then I'm going to be hitting down on that golf ball. I'm going to return in the correct loft to get that launching at the right angle and going the distance that we desire from that club. This is also going to help you with your distances. So if you're somebody who starts to see that maybe your pitching wedge, 9, 8 iron all go about the same distance and your 6 irons very close, then this is because every single time you're adding loft, and it's a similar loft you're adding to all your clubs, and generating the same kind of speed out at that golf ball. So guys, if we can improve this setup, get that weight and our sternum just ahead of the golf ball, we can then make nice easy swings, get the ball launching lower, get that more direct towards our target. I finish on my left hand side, and if I zoom in there, you can see that has just landed just on the temporary green, but because it's kind of frosted over this morning, that has just ran through. But a lower trajectory, more direct towards my target, guys. If you can get that simple thing correct at setup, get your sternum ahead of the golf ball when you're hitting your irons, you're going to hit more greens this year, you're going to lower your scores, and you're going to get good at golf.